Guys, so today's reading is going to be a karma reading on what karma is coming in for the person that hurt you, also what you should be focused on, and some reasons why they may have done what they did to you. Not to excuse it, but to help you understand things from their perspective. It helps in the forgiveness and releasing as well, so I feel like that's an important subject matter to have in there. And remember, you guys, that this is a collective reading, and as my channel grows, there are going to be some things that don't resonate with you in it as well, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And I have 3 piles here, pile 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self, and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And I also offer personal readings. You can find my Skype link in the description box below, and you can hit me up on there if you're looking to get a more personalized reading for just you. My Amazon wishlist and my PayPal account are also down there as well if you want to donate to the channel, and anything you do donate to the channel is much appreciated. And so we are going to get started with pile 1. Oh, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this video. So for pile 1, let's see, what am I going to pull out first? I'm going to pull these cards out first. It ended up being a very short, sweet, and to the point message for this pile. And I know it doesn't look like it because I got all kinds of cards out here. But no cards wanted to come out of the second deck. So I just kind of felt like it wasn't supposed to. I feel like you guys are really communicating in a way that is manifesting a lot of new things into your life. I feel like you're taking a lot more time for self-care and self-love, self-appreciation. I feel like you're reflecting on a lot of different things, and you're seeing things in a new way as well, which is also helping you with manifesting and creating the life that you desire, because you may be taking actions and making changes to interact with people in a different way than you used to, which is why you kind of had to go through whatever you went through with this person, is so that you could learn, grow, understand yourself better, and take actions in your life that are more authentic to you and that really manifest different ways of interacting with other people as well. I feel like this person may be watching you and seeing you get a lot of recognition for a lot of things that you've worked really hard on, and seeing you being able to take a break after working so hard for so long as well. I feel like there may have been a lot of gossip spread about you from this pile too, and you really didn't allow it to affect your mental state or your well-being. You just kind of pulled yourself away, and you continued to manifest and create in your life. You continued to take action to go after your pursuits and what you were passionate about, regardless of anyone else's opinions or thoughts on the matter. I also have a little feel-good message here for you as well. You are so amazing with animals and kids. You could be a mother, a wonderful mother or teacher. You are patient and kind. You have a big imagination as well, and you connect very easily with kids. I feel like there's a lot of children who look up to you and who really listen to what you have to say. They find peace with you. And I feel like you are very good at communicating with children, very good at taking actions that are necessary and appropriate in disciplining children and animals as well, in a kind, patient, understanding way, and not in an overbearing, authoritarian way. You're somebody that they would trust and come to in their time of need as well. There may be some messages of truth coming in from people too. There may even be a child in your life who may have lied in some way that could be coming forward with the truth. Changes are coming, something new approaches. Everyone will walk away from this person. These kind of got mixed up, so they're in a random order. This person has a hard time speaking their truth and being honest with the way that they feel, or standing up to others and expressing themselves fully in their authentic truth. Instead, they may decide not to stand up and say something when they feel like they should be. They may not step in and tell people that they are doing something wrong when it comes to animals and children as well. They may be somebody who allows other people to gossip about their friends without stepping in and saying anything, because they don't want to cause any conflict, or because they don't want to be seen as the odd one out. Self-esteem and self-confidence have been hard for me to build. So this person has a really hard time building their self-confidence. They have a really hard time feeling good about themselves. They have a hard time loving themselves. That's what I was just saying too. Basically, that's why they let other people direct the show and they don't step up and say anything, is because they don't feel like what they have to say is worth any value, and how they truly feel wouldn't be understood or accepted by people around them, and they would be shunned. And so they have a hard time doing that. So remember that when you are having harsh thoughts, feelings, or judgments about this person, that this person really just has a lot of hurt and pain inside themselves, and they still have to work to heal that, where you may be further down the healing path than they are. You boosted my ego and you made me feel powerful. So this person did this as well because you boosted their ego. You made them feel powerful. You made them feel like they were number one and a beautiful, amazing person. And in doing that, they hadn't healed themselves. So instead of stepping into true confidence, they stepped into their ego. Pain and hardship is all I have ever known, and survival is all I have ever known as well. Survival mode is all I know how to be in. This person is surviving. They are fitting in to survive, so they aren't bullied and picked on and ostracized. They are, they just really have a hard time being themselves. And, it's really painful to be in a state where you're wearing a mask all the time. So we can have a little bit of empathy for them on that front too, because it's hard to walk around not being your authentic true self. And when we're not being our authentic true self, sometimes we do hurt other people unintentionally without even knowing it or being fully aware of it until later on when we heal ourselves and we look back and go, oh my God, I should have said something in that moment. I should have did something about that. But I didn't, because I was busy being scared or worried what other people would think or how other people would act if I decided to go my own way and do what I felt was right instead of blending into the group. Sudden realization of their actions and the guilt, remorse, and pain is coming up for them. There's going to be a lot of people walking away from them, and they're really going to see what they did. They're going to see the truth of it. The mirror is going to shatter, and they are really going to be in a bad state. They're going to be hating themselves and hurting themselves and feeling guilty and ashamed and like, oh, I should have did something there and I should have said something there, and this person would have done that for me and I didn't do that for them. And so they're really going to be working through a lot. They're going to be healing though too. Send this person some healing, love, and light, because they really do need it on their path. Love them and love yourself fully. Love yourself and accept yourself fully, and do the same for them. We all have those dark moments where we do things that are out of character for us. When we heal ourselves, it would be extremely out of character for us to act in that manner. But at some points in our life, we all have those down moments or those dark moments where some of our shadow sides do make an appearance. This person is a blessings blocker, and they will have no blessings themselves. So they are not only blocking your blessings, they're blocking their blessings by being in this state of lack, by being in this feeling of, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. They may have projected that onto you and made you feel that way about yourself. But in all actuality, they were busy feeling that way about themselves. And they're coming into even more of that with that guilt and remorse and pain they're feeling for the actions they did to other people. And they're really blocking their own blessings, blocking the blessings of everyone around them. That's why everyone's walking away, is because this person's a negative Nancy, and they drop down the vibrations of the entire room. And so they may even go into a lot of depression as well. It's hard being in depression too. You are protected. Balance will come. Something needs to end. So there needs to be an end of a cycle here. There needs to be an end of holding on to this person. There needs to be an end of waiting for the karma to play out. Just go on with your own life and know that you're protected. Know that balance will come to this situation. Know the scales always are balanced in the end of it. And let things go. Allow yourself to heal, instead of worrying about what's going to happen to others for their actions. Charisma gets you far. So your ability to talk, your ability to socialize, your ability to be around people and speak and really be able to understand and express yourself and understand others as well is really going to help out a lot in this situation. Bad things happen, they have a purpose too. So there's a need here too to remember that everything that happened here had a purpose. That's why I was talking about earlier too, that you grew from this. You learned from this. You learned how to end some cycles in your life. You learned how to end some behaviors that maybe you were doing or participating in as well. You were able to look in the mirror at yourself. You were able to grow, to learn, to understand, and to expand yourself. And the only reason you were able to do that is because you were so able to accept your own shadow side, so that you could look at it and examine it and work on ways to heal those things and integrate those things in a healthy manner. I have an attitude of gratitude for being a spiritual being in this physical world, able to experience, expand, and create each day. Exactly what I was just saying. Have gratitude for this. This is what you're supposed to be focusing on. Same with these. And you're supposed to be focusing on right now having gratitude for your ability to overcome and learn from these situations, to really expand your mind, expand your knowledge, expand your understanding of the people around you and yourself, and to be able to grow, transform, and change with ease. You're somebody very adaptable and flexible, and I feel like this other person has a really hard time with changes, with growth, with accepting things, with expanding or moving forward. And so I feel like you have triggered a lot of that in them though as well, by being able to set your boundaries and walk away in this situation. Buoyancy and showing up. Congratulations, you're being gifted at something that every family needs, the ability to keep things light, buoyant, and drama-free. Consider yourself the captain of the SS Conversation, able to deftly steer your family ship around potential hazards, obstacles, and lame blame shame games. With lighthearted buoyancy on the radar, this cruise can't go wrong. Lengthy, tension-filled discussions about jobs, politics, and relationships are not on the program. 12-foot tower of chilled shrimp served on floating jacuzzi platter, anyone? So you are really coming into this energy where you're able to forgive, where you're able to be more lighthearted. And you know what? Be proud of that. Focus on that. Love that. And love your understanding, love your acceptance, love your forgiveness. And know that in doing that, you are creating a brand new vibration. And you're leading the way for others to be able to heal themselves by watching your example, and to be able to do the same themselves. To be able to step back into that light side and move out of the shadow side. Showing up. When the going gets tough for anyone in my family, I muster my support and I show up for them. Heck, I might even go above and beyond for them. I might go below and through for them. I might even go around and eventually need to stop and ask for directions to get to them, but I'll definitely show up. So you're somebody who shows up, and in the past you may have done that a little bit too much. You may have been available for everybody and everything at every point in time, and you never had any time for you. You never had any time for your things, and other people did not show up to the same level for you because they were doing things for themselves and working on their things too. And so you have grown to accept that and understand that and do more of that for yourself, to where it's a more healthy medium balance. And you need to be proud of that as well and focus on that and know that that was a good thing. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you thought of this reading in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, how you feel about the situation or the people involved. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So for pile 2, which it was at 1333 when I just looked up, you are really coming into alignment with yourself, your passions, your purpose. You're overcoming a lot of obstacles. You're learning, you're growing, you're expanding. You are manifesting as well, and you have put in so much effort and time, and a lot of the things that you are manifesting are getting ready to come in, maybe even 3 of them. Your ascended masters are watching over you, or the ascended masters are watching over you as well, helping you, guiding you on your path, and really helping you to learn, grow, and expand in your vision, in your sight, in your foresight as well. I feel like you're really starting to see through a lot of new situations and how they're going to play out, and you're being more discerning in your life in this pile too. So we're going to put these ones over here because these are what you're supposed to be focused on and thankful for, grateful for, things like that. And right now we're going to look at, I dropped something, sorry guys. Ha. Okay. So right now we're going to look at what what happened in this situation, what this person's karma is. So we have the Nine of Swords and we have the Five of Wands. This person really made you fear a lot, made you anxious up in your head. You had a lot of sleepless nights. Your dreams could have been affected very greatly. There was a lot of anxiety here, a lot of unsureness, a lot of competition. You felt like you were in a competition, or they felt like that they were in a competition with you and they were afraid and feeling like nothing they did was ever good enough, or vice versa, however it fits. I feel like there's some from each side on this pile. There was a lot of options around. There was a lot of competition around. People may not have taken you seriously. People may have started a lot of arguments with you. People may have made you fight to voice or express yourself as well. And you may have been very fearful of doing that because they may have disapproved. They may have looked down on you for it. They may have not felt like you were intelligent enough to be opening your mouth. That kind of thing. And they may have really just put you in this state of despair, of I feel like they just sucked your energy dry and never gave anything back in return for all of the beauty and light and love that you were giving them. I really feel like that's what a lot of this pile is. Yeah, it may have been a marriage or a partner. Could have been a commitment that was broken with a third-party situation as well. This could have also even been somebody who made you afraid that you might be put in jail for something as well. They could have caused a lot of conflicts and drama in your life. They may have lied about you or gossiped about you, and they could have put you in a very serious predicament with some higher ups in your life or with authority figures. This person also could have made you fear that people in power would be on their side as well. They could have tried to start a war with you in that manner as well, or they could have made you feel like they were going to start a war with you. So, we have a very nice message about you. I feel like you're somebody who's very wise and knowledgeable, and you have gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge from this situation as well, which is part of the reason why you had to go through it, because you had to learn. You had to learn about your passions, your desires, what was important to you, what was worth fighting for, what was worth standing up against as well, what was worth going against the grain for, and what wasn't. Ooh, there's some horses out here. Horses. So anyway, back to you. Your makeup and hair is always on point. You are very good at designing, whether it be a house, fashion, or advertising. You are very creative, a genius in how you see things and put them together. So I feel like this person really made you feel like you couldn't do anything with the gifts or skills that you had, and that nobody would like what you had to offer. They made you question your skills and your abilities, and they made you feel like you could never amount to anything. But I feel like you know deep down that you are amazing, and that others really do see your value. They see your wisdom, they see your knowledge, they see who you are and what you offer to the table. And there may be a lot of competition at work going on as well. And there may be some people who have really just done a lot of messed up things that have really kept you up at night. Find what brings you peace. It's within. These are kind of all mixed up, so I'm not sure how they're going to be coming out. Animals are amazing friends. So spend time with your animals. Love them. They really are the best friends. They prefer to be alone, and you tried to change that. So this person was doing this because they really preferred to be alone. They preferred to be solitary. They preferred not to have anybody in their space or taking up their energy or time. And you know what? They may have tried to look like the good guy by allowing you to. And then they just fucked you over in other ways and started a bunch of drama about you behind your back so they could continue looking like the good guy when they sabotaged things between you because they didn't want anybody in their life, basically. What is behind your mask? So what kind of mask are you wearing? Are you allowing fear to keep you from being who you truly are because of this person and the way that they made you feel? If so, you really need to turn that around. I'm angry at the world, and I took it out on you. So this person is angry. They're just angry. They're angry at the world. They're angry at how their life is. They're angry at the institutions of the world. They're angry at the authority members in the world, and they can't take it out on them because maybe they feel like they would go to jail if they did try to do something like that. But they can take it out on you. They couldn't stand to see how much others loved and respected you. They couldn't stand to see your light shining. They hated how much you shined with light. Oh, look at that. I am good, because I did not look at that before I read that. Everything they touch will fall apart. Well, you guys got a lot of these ones. Illness and hardship comes knocking at their door. Everything they have done will be returned to sinners. So everything that this person has done is going straight back to them. Everything they have done. If they tried to put you in jail for something, they may end up getting put on the chopping block themselves. If they couldn't stand to see how much others loved and respected you, they're going to have people around them that can't stand that in them and are going to be putting them down. They really just were so angry, though, and they preferred to be alone, and they didn't, they didn't think before they acted. I really feel like they didn't realize how protected you were and how much karma was really going to come back to them for everything that they did. And there's going to just be a lot of hardship and a lot of illness and pain, and just a lot of anger really turns into a lot of diseases. If you look up fibromyalgia, if you look up eczema, a lot of the things that cause those are stress related or abuse related or self-abuse related. Or anger related and things like that, and it really comes out in other ways when people don't express themselves. Know you have grown so much and be proud of it. You have accomplished so much. Focus on the good parts, including the good parts of this person. Moving into some stormy waters, remember self-care. Running in circles. So yeah, you might be going around and round and round in circles and questioning things and constantly overthinking things, and it's really affecting your sleep, it's affecting your life, it's affecting your sanity. Don't allow that to happen to you. Release this person and all the bullshit they put you through. Don't worry about the gossip they're spreading about you. Just continue working on your goals and moving forward. So I have the attitude of gratitude for the infinite possibilities that surround me each day. I have the attitude of gratitude for the many gifts I receive each day, including the ability to do what I love and being compensated in limitless ways to do so. So don't worry about whether or not you're going to be good enough, whether or not there's going to be stability coming in, anything like that. Know that it is, and be grateful for it. Be grateful for all of the opportunities around you. Start to see them and notice them. Start to notice the possibilities in each day and focus on those, and don't focus on the past. Routine and release. It's time to release the routine and the comfort zone, and it's time to be a little more spontaneous and be able to just enjoy life. And at the same time, there may be some of you who need to add a little more routine into your life because it'll help you to enjoy those spontaneous moments with less guilt for it. I cultivate a consistent daily routine, and then I enjoy the healthy family dynamics that follow. From routine comes stability, and from stability comes sanity. And as Mother Teresa once said, with sanity we can save the world. Not really, but let's not ruin the vibe. And that doesn't mean you need to just structure everything, because that ruins things too. There's a nice happy medium in there. Release. If you've been carrying an old resentment, clinging on to past their prime wounds, or been holding fast to the faint nagging echoes of past arguments present, or in your own mind, arguments future, you may be prompted to release them all. Let this be your assurance that you don't need to carry those burdens anymore. You are not the hardships of your past, and your family connections are only as strong as the resentment that you can release. So why not torch those burnt bridges and get this new leaf party started? So forgiveness. Forgive this person, forgive everything that happened here, and try to see the good in them, even though they had their shadow moments. And see the good in yourself, even during those shadow moments you may have experienced, including the anxiety and things like that as well. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear how you felt about it, and whether or not this resonates with you and your situation you're going through. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3, as usual, we are getting to it with less time than I like. So, pile 3, we're going to set those aside for a minute. And we're going to see first what is going on in this situation, what their karma is, and then we're going to go over here to what you should be focusing on and grateful for. So, we have death, we have the Five of Swords, we have the Three of Chalices, and we have the Nine of Cups. So this person may have been somebody who was very selfish, who indulged in themselves and lied and was constantly manipulating things or twisting things. They may have caused a lot of arguments and hardship around them with everybody's life. They may have really created a lot of drama and a lot of, they were just competing to win at all costs. And in the end, they're going to end up with everyone walking away from them and standing there alone going, oh, I won. Wait a second, this is an empty, hollow victory because I'm standing here alone. But then they're going to learn how to stand there alone and feel emotionally fulfilled without the other people around them in their life having to be the thing that fills that void. And so they are really going to learn and transform and grow from this, but they're going to have to go through a lot before they do. This person is really going through this transformative period in their life. They're learning, they're growing. You are learning and growing from this as well. You're learning who your real people are. You're learning how to stand strong on your own. You're learning how to be emotionally fulfilled from within instead of without. And you're learning how to enjoy life in the moment and to not care about what anybody else is thinking during that. And I feel like this is a very mirrored energy. Like this person's going to be learning a lot of the same things from this, and that is their karma. That they have to go through the same things you went through to learn and to grow. And they're just doing it later than you. And they had to learn from someone like you had to learn from someone, right? You have fought long and hard. Be proud of all you have achieved so far. Celebrate your wins. Take some time out for play and fun. Why so serious? All work and no play is making you a little crazy. Time to fix that by bringing in more balance. So it's time to enjoy your life. It's time to go out with friends. It's time to take care of you. It's time to rest. It's time to play. It's time to do more for yourself and to stop focusing so much on having to do everything for everyone else, or having to control anything going on with anybody else, or having to fix anything going on. It's time to focus on you and to take your focus off of everything that is causing you stress or anxiety in your life for a minute and just take some time to breathe. Yeah, I need you to, or I lied to you and everyone else too. So this person lied to you and they lied to everyone else too. They were very selfishly motivated. Exactly. They just wanted to win at all costs, no matter what happened. And I feel like this person, too, is really going to be missing you after this because they're going to realize exactly what they lost in their fight for winning. They knew this was wrong, and they made their decision. I wish things were different. So this person wishes things were different. They did know this was wrong. They made their decision, but they do wish things were different. They wish they could be different. They wish that they wouldn't have done the things that hurt you so badly because they are standing there alone now. They will continue to repeat these cycles. That's harsh. No more free rides. They will have to work very hard. No one will want to be associated with them anymore because they're going to start seeing that they're just lying and spreading rumors, gossip, starting drama and chaos in the world around them. And they are just very selfish and unkind, and people just aren't going to want to put up with that anymore. They're going to really start to see that this person's just going to continue doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again until everybody walks away from them and they're left alone to pick up the pieces and to realize that maybe they were the problem this whole time and everybody else wasn't. Because they lied and told everybody that you were the problem. They lied and told everybody that all these other people were the problem too. And now people are starting to pick up on those repeated cycles. Don't die before you live. So live your life and stop worrying about the situation. It's time to live, and it's time to stop staying so stuck and connected to this person. Maybe a cord cutting session would be really good for you as well, because live like you were dying. That's a good song. I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Fu Manchu, and I loved deeper, and I swore to keep her, and I took more chances. Take more chances. Rise above the drama. Don't allow everybody and their bullshit to keep you from experiencing and enjoying life. Trust your inner wisdom and guidance, and you really learned a lot about doing that from this situation. If you haven't yet, you will. You are going to learn so much about discernment and about who is really on your team and who isn't. about who really is the people that you want in your life and who aren't. And that is a great thing as well. And that's how we learn that, is by going through things like this. Everybody has to go through things like that to be able to learn that. I have the attitude of gratitude for the divine wisdom I experience each day. I have the attitude of gratitude for the moments of pure happiness I experience each day. So be grateful that you get to experience true happiness, that you really find that happiness and peace within yourself, because I really don't feel like this person does. This person is trying to externally validate themselves constantly, which is what causes a lot of this. They want the opinions and approval of everyone else and to be on their side, and they really cut away anything that could be good in their life by feeling like they're in a competition with everyone around them. So be grateful that you aren't living that way and that you aren't doing that. Be grateful that you have learned from this experience and you are putting it to use. You won't be repeating those cycles like they will be. You will be growing, learning, and expanding. No criticism and compromise. I release my desire to critique the lives of those around me. You can be an even better leader by accepting people exactly as they are and not forcing them to change. And instead, I practice a passive observation. Suddenly, I'm like the bird washer, cataloging species. Oh, look, there goes the reckless one. Wowee, there's a large mistake. I don't have to do anything. I can just let it go and try to relax. It's too bad binoculars are such a conspicuous accessory. And that doesn't mean we're not